Are you looking for the best cheap gaming laptops? In this video we will look at some of the best cheap gaming laptops the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Asus TUF Gaming F17. Given its sub-$1000 price, the Asus TUF Gaming 2021 is the best cheap gaming laptop for most people. It features an 11th generation Intel Core i5 processor with 6 cores and 12 threads. While a core is the most important aspect of the CPU, acting as its own little processing unit, threads can be thought of as virtual cores, not quite as good as the real thing but an improvement over cores alone. The max turbo speed of its processor peaks at 4.4 GHz, which is great for gaming performance. This CPU is powerful enough to open the door to streaming and content creation, making it a good fit for budding creators. Even more importantly, it has an NVIDIA RTX 3050 Ti graphics card, which can handle running most games in 1080p at moderate settings. Having a modern GPU also allows gamers to take advantage of cutting-edge features like ray tracing, which simulates natural lighting, and deep learning super sampling, which can take a lower resolution image and upscale it with the power of AI to improve FPS on any PC. The screen is another high point. It's big and bold at 17.3 inches, but the real standout feature is its refresh rate. Clocking in at 144 Hz, it's able to provide ultra-smooth gameplay at high frame rates. Number 2. Asus TUF Gaming F17. Last year's F17 isn't as powerful as our top pick, but it's cheaper, has the same display, and good for the price components make it a good choice for esports fans. The older Asus TUF Gaming F17 brings many of the same highlights as a more current version: a big 17-inch screen with a rapid 144 Hz refresh rate, a customizable RGB keyboard, a fast CPU, and 8 GB of RAM. The components aren't quite as cutting-edge as the 2021 version, but it's the best cheap gaming laptop for esports. The highlight here remains that fast 17.3-inch screen. Picking out enemies won't be as difficult due to the larger screen size. The rapid refresh rate will reduce motion blur for better flick shots and decrease input lag, so your shots will feel just as instantaneous as they should. Stepping back to this version does mean a scaled-back CPU and GPU. The 2020 version of the F17 features a quad-core 10th generation processor instead of Intel's newer hexacores, so streaming may be more difficult. It also features an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650 graphics card, so you won't have access to ray tracing and DLSS. Still, it has the horsepower to deliver the high frame rates for most esports, which is generally the priority for competitive players. Number 3. Lenovo Legion 515. The Lenovo Legion 515 is an unassuming powerhouse equally prepared for gaming, streaming, and editing 1080p videos. The Lenovo Legion 515 pushes the boundaries of what we consider a cheap gaming laptop, but it's definitely still very affordable for what it offers, given the components inside. Inside this small, 5.29 pounds body lies a cutting-edge AMD Ryzen 7 5800H processor. The processor features 8 cores, the highest core count of this roundup, and 16 threads, making it a worthy contender for the best cheap gaming laptop for streaming and content creation. The highlights don't end there. Lenovo has paired that CPU with an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 Ti GPU and 16 GB of fast DDR4 memory, so you can game with perks like ray tracing and DLSS while also keeping a tab open to mind your stream chat. When you're done, this combination will translate seamlessly into video editors like Adobe Premiere Pro. Number 4. Acer Nitro 5. With a 10-hour battery, this model of the Acer Nitro 5 can carry you through an entire workday and beyond. The Acer Nitro 5 is the best cheap gaming laptop for long battery life that can get you through an entire day of work or school. It can run for 10 hours when using the laptop's power-saving modes and medium screen brightness, much longer than you can generally expect of an affordable gaming laptop. You'll still want to plug in when loading up your favorite game, but for mixed use? It's a winner. That battery life comes at a cost, though. The older GeForce GTX 1650 graphics card doesn't offer great frame rates in modern games without playing on low or medium settings. The storage and memory on its most affordable configurations are both low, as well. Acer offers upgrades to both, but the higher price may not seem quite so affordable. According to Laptop, the screen also isn't as bright as the competition, peaking at only 255 nits. If you're looking for a good all-day laptop that's also good for gaming, though, this is a great choice.